started Gubachi in 2015, the intention was to work with the out of school children. So our first bridge center started in the Kottaythi government school.
Our mission is deeply rooted in identifying pathways for children according to their circumstances.
We understand the importance of foundation literacy and numeracy, and we recognize the value of the Nallikali curriculum. What started with one section of 30 children in a Nallikali class in 2016, today we are working in 9 schools in 24 sections with 1,028 children.
We've had alumni complete their grade 10. We have 3 students who are doing their bachelor's at the Azim Premji University, which is almost life coming full circle for us, who being graduates from there.
Over the last few years, our trust relationship with the migrant settlements where we work has grown multifold. Thanks to our work with respect to their rights, their livelihood, their entitlements, and more importantly, with the health.
In line with our mission of working with the migrant family, we opened this bridge center in Karyamnagrahara, the heart of Bangalore's IT corridor, in 2022 for the child in this family. We were responding to a post-COVID crisis where hundreds of families were flocking into the city for livelihoods from eastern parts of India, mainly Assam and West Bengal, and this family had no schooling options. We soon recognized that this was a problem of massive proportions, and we had it in us to do something about it.
When you keep the child in the center of this equation, everything falls into place. We did realize 3 years ago that a child who has no schooling options and who is unengaged all day is at great risk in the community. These are dense migrant settlements, and there are all kinds of influences. The government system could not accommodate this problem, and to this day there is a struggle of resources. So this program was started 3 years ago, breaking the mold for Gubachi. It had no precedence. We worked outside the confines of the government school because it was necessary. So we had to put many things in place bottoms up. There was nothing, and we had to paint a picture.
ನಾವು ದಿನ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ 8:30 ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. 8:30 8:45 ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. 9:00 ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲಂಚಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಕ್ಷಯ ಪಾತ್ರೆಯಿಂದ ಬರೋ ಊಟನ ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಮೊಟ್ಟೆ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷನ್ಗೆ. ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ನಮ್ಮದೊಂದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಲೇ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ಯಾವ ಮಗು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಲಿ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಯಿಂದ ಏನಾರು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಮಗುಗೇನಾರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ, ಏನಾರ ಬಿಹೇವಿಯರಲ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಈ ಥರ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲಾಗಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಗೆ ಕರೆಸಿ ಈ ಥರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ, ಏನು ರೀಸನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಸೋ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮಗು ಎದುರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂಡ ಕನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಏನು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
We also are very clear about the kind of teacher we need to get this job done, because this is heavy lifting, and we plan to work with the same profile of teachers for the next 3 years.
In a place like Gubachi, I think though you might have one task, you have to approach it in so many different ways, because you have to keep the children silent, they have to be able to comprehend what you're saying, and further on you should be able to help them in achieving the result. Children do bring a lot of their lives into the classroom. So you're not just dealing with their concerns about subjects, but their concerns about life in general.
In their daily life, they are engaged in activities where they are using math, for example, buying and selling things. So when they come up with these kind of experiences, it's easy and interesting for me to cash in on that experience and use it in my class. All the kids that we have here, they are predominantly Bengali speaking population. So when they come to class, because they don't have exposure to English language, it becomes difficult for a teacher, for a math teacher to teach them in English language. So we try to bridge that gap by giving them extra support or remedial classes.
So last year we had around 30 kids who gave OBE A and B exams, and this year the numbers have gone up to 35. Each month end exams, we have a tradition of giving certificates and trophies here, which they always look forward to. Most of our students live within a radius of 2 kilometers from the center, and they don't see a clear boundary between where they live and where they come to learn. And then they come with a lot of distractions and pulls that they have to face in the community. Vape usage, cigarette smoking, and late night phone calls or social media usage and video gamings and mobile games and all of that. So recently we have also tried to give them professional help by bringing in counselors and also make them understand the importance of education in their lives.
So the last 3 years have actually been a roller coaster ride. Some things have worked, some things have thrown challenges. So what has worked for us is a structured curriculum. We know that academic trajectories are very important. We know that enrichment activities, which is a big part of our curriculum, gives meaning to this child's school life, because it's not only about academics but also the perspective that these enrichment activities build around for the child. Pacing of exams is something we need to look a little more closely. By putting the child in an exam mode brings in unnecessary pressure where we are unable to work towards the child's mental stability, socio-emotional aspects and other soft skills. It robs us of that opportunity and compromises the child. We would like to put the child less in an exam mode, especially when he's an adolescent, because he's unable to cope with that and is likely to drop out. So we know that there are many children now who have been with us for the last 2 years and have grown with us and are now in that vulnerable situation. They come with great interest in hands-on activities and hands-on projects. We need to find out alternate pathways for this child so that he's safe with us till age 16 when the other vocational courses out there open up for him. These are things which we'll definitely go back to the drawing board with, and the next phase we are looking for some changes, and the possibilities are immense.